Hey busy bees! I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite meals, a poke bowl. It's going to take less than 30 minutes to make and it's super delicious. Poke restaurants are popping up everywhere and it can get kind of expensive if you want to eat it all the time. So I thought making it at home is the way to go. If you guys love poke bowls or want to see more 30-minute meal videos, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe below. And we'll go ahead and get started with our seaweed salad. Okay, you guys, so this seaweed salad is not exactly like that bright green seaweed salad that you get at the restaurants. There's no preservative in this, so it stays true to its color. I'm using wakame seaweed, which is the traditional way of making the seaweed salad. Okay, so first I'm gonna add half a cup of dried wakame seaweed into my mixing bowl. And then I'm gonna add about 3 cups of water. I'm making sure to use warm water here because it'll really help the seaweed expand. I'll let it sit for 5 minutes so it can fully absorb the water and just expand to like 3 times its size. This looks good. The seaweed here reminds me of those bath toys, you know, those sponges where you put it in the water and then it just like explodes and expands to like 5 times its size. It's really fun to watch it expand. Plus it smells like the sea, so I feel like I'm at the beach. All right, this looks good. So now I'm just gonna drain it over at the sink and then we're gonna cut them into small strips. I'm just gonna take a few and then just lay it down, kind of flatten it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. So now I'm just gonna cut it into very thin strips, just like at the restaurants. I'm just gonna cut about 2 cups of this. Just a little bit more. For any extra seaweed that you might have left over, I love tossing it into miso soup with a little bit of tofu. Super good. Comment below if you guys want to see me make a miso tofu soup with seaweed in the comment section. All right, this looks good. Super easy, right? Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to make the salad and the seasonings for this. All right, to assemble our salad, I'm gonna start with 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. I'll pour it into the bowl. Then I have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Add that. For a little bit of sweetness, I have half a teaspoon of sugar, just to balance everything out. And then the seaweed salad has that nice sesame oil flavor. So another teaspoon of sesame oil. You don't want to use too much because you don't want to overpower it. And then I have 1 clove of garlic and half a teaspoon of grated ginger. Now I'll just mix everything together. Mix, mix, mix. I love that you guys actually like it when I say mix, mix, mix. I always repeat myself and say like mix, 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 chop, chop, chop. All right, now that our dressing is done, I'm gonna go ahead and add our seaweed, our chopped seaweed, right into the bowl. Make sure I get everything in there. And then with my tongs, I'll just give it a good toss. It smells so good. I can smell like the sesame oil. The ginger and garlic is really gonna infuse the seaweed with its flavors. I can't wait. And that's it for the seaweed salad. I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes just to really marinate in the flavor, and then I'm gonna get started on our fish. All right, for our fish, I have a nice piece of ahi tuna right here. Make sure that the tuna you're using is super fresh and sushi grade if you can find it. I talked to the fishmonger at Whole Foods and he said if you can't find sushi grade fish, just freeze it for about an hour before you use it. That'll kill off any like parasites or anything that'll potentially make you sick. Definitely don't want that. So anyways, with my ahi tuna, I'm just gonna cut it into small chunks. You can cut it as big or small as you'd like. I like them kind of bite-sized. All right, that looks good. So now I'll just transfer it to a bowl. And then I'll just season it with a little bit of this ponzu citrus sauce. It's like soy sauce, but with a lemony flavor infused into it. Super good. I'll add about a tablespoon of this in here. See how it's nice and light? Super gorgeous. I'm just gonna mix my fish around. And that's it. I don't like to fuss too much with the fish because I really want to taste that sea flavor of the ahi tuna. Fresh fish just melts in your mouth and tastes so good. All right, so now I'm gonna assemble our poke bowl. Here I have some brown rice that I'm just gonna add into the bowl. Delicious. Then I'm gonna take our poke and add a nice helping into the bowl. Make sure you get a little bit of the ponzu sauce in there too, because it'll really add a lot of nice flavor. All right, I guess that's enough for me. I'll save this portion for Nate. By the way, everything that we made here makes about 2 servings. So the seaweed salad, depending on how much salad you like to eat, I like to eat it as a side dish separately, so that'll make 2 to 3 servings, but could last the whole week if you're just making it for yourself. All right, now for the topping, I'm gonna add my seaweed salad to the side. Get a healthy amount in there. And then I have some cucumber slices for freshness. Some julienne carrots for a little crunch. I'll lay it right here in the middle of the bowl. And then some radish. So at this point you can add like pickled ginger, radish, whatever you'd like. I tend to like radish because, I don't know, it just kind of balances everything out and I love the taste of it. So I'm just gonna add that here. I'm just gonna stick it in. Right there, it's so pretty. And finally, I can't have a poke bowl without avocados. I always make sure to add avocados to my bowl. I like to fan it out to make it look pretty too. Just kind of give the bowl some height if it allows you to. And then finally, for some added flavor, I'm gonna add my sriracha aioli. It's just 1 part sriracha and 1 part mayo. Just put a nice dollop somewhere in there. And that's it. And then finally, just to kind of tie it all together, I'm gonna add in a little bit of sesame seeds. And ta-da! Here is our poke bowl, guys. Doesn't it look delicious? Literally took less than half an hour to make. I always make my brown rice ahead of time so I have it ready for the week and then I just eat it with whatever I make fresh the day of. I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. Get a little bit of rice, some tuna, my seaweed salad. That seaweed salad is amazing. And the poke is so good. I found that you really don't need to douse it with so much sauce. Just that light ponzu sauce is perfect. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Be sure to let me know how you like to have your poke bowl and what your favorite toppings are. Be sure to stay tuned because my next episode is gonna be a shrimp taco bowl. It's super delicious and so easy to make. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!